historically speaking, in day one of the team relay, the winning condition for both these sides with the Rumble is that gold.
Rumble,
Absolutely. Back in Friday, I was all like, oh, Varus, tank Varus. That's my analysis. We're actually looking at each individual item pickup.
The unorthodox pick, so we never know, but it actually works.
It worked, yeah.
Varus has that long range, clear down wave very, very quickly, and it's similar to Rumble.
Long.
But X-Chang now being chased out. You have Long.
Oh, Long!
What?
Long!
It will be the first blood by Long.
Okay, forget about the 7,500 gold. Maybe getting a kill, maybe getting a second kill, but we're so close.
Tower HP, 900 left, and Long is just gonna get extra HP just so he wants to end it now.
And traditionally, when you want to be aggressive, if you have that danger aspect, you want your wave to crash down to your opponent.
Yeah.
And when X-Chang went in for that aggression, it was WRLK who has the wave control.
But look at this, X-Chang has a little bit more extra AP with the amplifying tool here, Riku.
Exactly, the equalizer being dropped down.
Silence for both sides. Long being chased out. WRB.
Oh!
Go for the dive, but will not
X-Chang!
be able to connect. Oh! Long counterattacks with that double kill, and that will be WRLK who secures the win.
I don't know why I high five. I'm not the one playing the game, but honestly, it's so intense.
Him exactly where he stands. We're getting a ass matchup.
I can't
I'm so
imagine.
Work just to give a little bit more favor in the dueling and the short trades, but he wants to go bold. I'm gonna pick up the same items as you, so
And I love your point there, because the key rune actually matches it, but now WRLP getting dove in by Jige, trying to dance in the rift on the top side. That fancy footwork from both these teams, but Jige now has the upper edge. Knockoff connects onto Soldier, but Soldier still has the last breath, has to force out the flash to retreat back to safety.
Jige has to do something.
and his HP is not 100%, so he has to try and force out a trade against Soldier. Goes for it.
Finding the angle, but Jige is already low. Procs out the Bloodthirster passive, and now Soldier has the advantage. The knockoff is there. Last breath hoping for that angle, hoping for that kill. If he gets the kill, he will come back. But the flash forward dodges the tornado, and red team WRLB gets the first blood and gets the win in the 1v1.
I love the fact that despite the win condition of Gold Farm reached first, we had to see that 1v1 finish. We had to witness really a good anime fight right there between the two Yasuo players, and of course it is going to be Soldier taking that win.
Oh my
Baraka, Sona, Yumi, and a Dr. Mundo randomly.
Oh please!
I hope it doesn't happen for the sake of the integrity of the I just
triple
feel
of Thrill of the Hunt as the Rengar, but knowing the composition, it does feel like he's easily bursted down by a lot of these champions on the side of WRLB.
Ooh, look at the backside. Anran trying to find the angle up against Tiga, but once again, it's just too hard to find the angle up against WRLK. But XXJ will be the first blood as WRLB eats them up. But the answer will follow through with the Damascus Justice 1-for-1.
They're gonna go back into the fight, but look at WRLK Infi. They're so tanky!
Oh! Jige just jumps out of the bush, gets to immediately. But for now, it's even from both teams. 3 for 3. But X-Chang dive under the turret. They're looking for Jige. Knock them off. It will be the snowball that connects. 4 for 4. No one is getting the upper edge.
That's going to be the recipe right there. If the damage is not enough, if the explosive damage, initial damage is not going to be enough, you're going to have to rely on Jige to just finish off these low health targets. And when it comes to...
has that blood pool that we talked about a while ago, it's so difficult for WRLB to find that angle. And remember, Soldier is on a Kali. He wants to gain that snowball. He wants to find those angles, but only onto Long is something of a target here that is available for WRLK.
Yeah, there's so much they have to go through just to get too long.
Oh.
They're gonna go for the fight here in P.
Smashing Justice gets the numbers advantage immediately, but WRLB with that engage. Long and Tiga goes down, and now they will collapse under the turret, trying to find the angle. Inside Mummy connects onto 4, but WRLK has no damage, and WRLB will dominate for now.
Oh my god, Jang is going to be a problem later on, I swear, on the Aatrox. And right now, look at him going ham at the moment, and still unkillable, still under tower and getting a lot of these kills. There has to be an answer for this Aatrox later on.
Following through, being very aggressive, and Long with the calling will not connect, but will be able to bring down X-Chang in the process. WRLB, it's nearly the only one that's standing, and that will be the kill coming in from you. It will be the triple for WRLK.
And I can't help but feel like eventually it'll be helpless for WRLK, because you take a look at their comp, right? Because of the fact that they have 4 tanks, and it's a lot of scaling for
thing that I want to point out as well is that Yo is able to pick up a trident, which means all those thick shields will be at least negated a little bit.
It's not just shields though, right? That's the problem. It's healing from
That's
TJ.
true.
Tons of HP. They're gonna go in again.
Vladimir connects onto 5. There is XXJ with a Curse of the Sun Mummy that really finds a lot of members coming from WRLB.
Oh my God.
But it would not matter as the counter attack goes forward. XJang being the world ender up against WRLK. They're just diving like it doesn't matter. And WRLB gets the 4 kill.
I think that's the problem here with the composition of WRLB. 4 of their champions thrive on extended.
But Soldier, he's just taunting XXJ.
You a little bit too deep there for the Vladimir, but here we go again with the Aatrox World Ender.
Starts off the fight. Xjang in the front line. The knockup is there onto XXJ. There's still a threat off the Flash and the Curse of the Sad Mummy. But Flash going to the play. Going to be played defensively. Curse of the Sad Mummy onto 3. As WRLB now trying to run away. But there's the World Ender. This is an extra sustainable Aatrox. But will get melted on the hands of Long.
XJang finally taken down, and that's one big boss out of the way for WRLK. They're going in for more.
Onto 1. That is a Poppy. That is a tank champion. But now Jiangzhi comes into play, and everyone will get melted down. New with those sidesteps will stay alive with 1 HP as you have Anra 9 pushing Jige back.
Jige's just so tanky, but finally Jiang will be able to take him down for the killing spree. This might be it, Rico.
It felt like it was going to be a win for WRLK. Quite a close game, honestly. I feel like, though, WRLK needs some catching up to do, and they're doing it right now.
Snowball on to XJang. Able to use the World's Enter to retreat. Soldier trying to find an angle. The knockup is on to Jige as well. But once again, that is a tanky Rengar. WRLK gets 2 turrets already. So both doors are open to the Nexus as WRLK is looking to end it. WRLB in the backside, hoping to get the kill onto Long.
Look at Long!
Long gets the double as New gets melted.
And I think that's the most important kill of this game. There's not a lot of damage going on for WRLB.
Danger in danger with a snowball from you. But now you have the little thing Lullaby.
Long is still alive.
But you still alive with a blood pool in the backside. Huge damage. And Jiangzhi has to play it safe. He's the only one that can clear the wave as WRLK might just end it. But look at Under 9. He's just being the sacrificial lamb for the team.
Oh my gosh, the solo defense, is it possible?
And now it's a 2v1 as you have Jiangzhi trying to beat that
And I have to take a look at you. How much damage is that Vladimir going to put out?
And I'm looking at Long. You meant damage? Long just like 2-shot half HP XJang from that little tiny bout.
Yes, Jiangxi as well, incredibly low. You can tell that the WRLK is not giving them any room for breathing. There's a lot of sustained items. They're going in.
Curse of the Sad Mummy goes into 4, and WRLB forced to use the World Enter onto XJang, but Long gets just melted in the backside, and WRLB and now with a yoink. And now Soldier in the back lines, hoping for that angle once again, hoping to get the kill onto you as Anran 9 forces the play into the back line. Soldier goes in for the chase alongside with New as that will be 4 kills for the side of WRLB.
Jige, the only one left standing, currently sitting in Biz, but what can you do, this cat?
5v1, XJang with a World Ender. That is such a tanky Aatrox and Rengar getting pounced on by 5, and WR Blue will win the AAA Aram.
What did we just witness? It felt like WRLK could have scored a potential comeback because they caught up onto towers. They were almost knocking on to the Nexus doors, but at the end of the day, eliminating Long was truly the solution, and it was because of the Akali diving into the backline, and then the rest is history.
I mean, I absolutely agree with you there, Rico, right? I mean, it is, at the end of the day, about outputting damage, and in the fact of the compositions, WRLB is the only one out of these two teams that had a dedicated assassin to penetrate that backline. So it was Long just trying to take down the enemy Kalista too, but there were 2 players out together.
And you guys mentioned about Long with Lucian, you with the Vladimir as well, just opening in key targets coming for the side of WR Blue. But remember, looking at the opposition as well, looking at WRL Blue specifically, they had Yu with the Kalista, they had Danilia as well. These are such mobile champions on their side.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of protection going in the way of that Lucian as well. Well, it's mostly just time champs that they have here, right? They got Vladimir, they got a Rengar, they got two beefy boys up front, so there wasn't a lot in the way